Welcome to TPD Claim Support, a professional claims advocacy group that's been set up absolutely 100% to support you, financial planners, licensees, and all your clients. I'm Trevor Battersby, one of the founding directors and partners of TPD Claim Support. And when we put this business together, it was really, really important for us to make sure we very clearly identify what we do in this profession and how we support you. And more importantly, why is that important to you and the client? So I just want to unpack that in the next 2.5 minutes, because we've been getting a lot of success and a lot of support from the profession. And hopefully through this medium, you'll be able to tap into our expertise and find some solutions for your client. So what we do at TPD Claim Support is across all the life products, but particularly TPD. Delays and declines traditionally and more than ever are dominating the profession. The complexity, mental health, the challenges are becoming more and more and more prevalent. And what's happening is some of these TPD claims are taking 12 months, 18 months to get paid. What happens to you when you have a client with a financial decline and obviously the mental health decline, and you get those aggressive phone calls? You start to get challenged, and obviously in some cases they walk out of the room, they're on an algorithm, and what do? They go and see a legal representative, and then you've got some more challenges. So what we do at TPD Claim, our value proposition, if I nailed it down to 3 key things, is we operate under a no-win, no-fee arrangement. So you are able to engage us at no cost, and we will pre-assess it. We've got a panel of legal professionals, we've got a panel of medicals, we've got financial planners, we've got product, we've got a significant amount of intellectual property in our engine. And in that engine, we've designed an 11-step process. And this 11-step process that we are so happy to promote and offer to the planning profession is designed to speed up the claim. We are averaging between 1 and 4 months from the time we submit a TPD claim to success. We've obviously focused significantly on procedural fairness and declines. It's been a big part of where we've got our referrals, where financial planners are stuck. We've been able to submit in the past 18 months 71 of those declines, and currently we've got 70 of those approved. We've also been able to help planners through eligibility. Is my client eligible? Why submit a claim pack if there's no eligibility and give the client false hope? Having a professional assess the case prior to submission is critical. So that's what we do. You have the ability to scope in or scope out. Chat to myself or one of my team with a difficult case. Do you have the ability or the time? Do you have the resources to get this claim paid quickly? Do you have the capacity for you and your team to run a claim for 18 months? So that's where we step in. And as I said, it's a user pay. So we will only take a fee from the successful proceeds of a client's payment. How we do it is probably the value proposition that a lot of planners tap into. And as I said, it's this 11-step process. If you have a new client or an existing client, we will put them through our rigorous fact-finding process and eligibility check, and we will support them all the way. And prior to resubmitting or submitting, we will give you and your client a very specific claim strategy. You have the ability to do the claim yourself, the client can run the claim themselves, or with a very specific dollar-based fee that we've calculated based on time, we'll take on the client and run it on your behalf. And why do planners like this system? Within 2 weeks, you get very clear, definitive strategy, very clear guidance, very clear support with a considered time frame. You also have the ability to tap into our intellectual property, get the claim paid quickly, and avoid those 2-year claims. And if and when it's eventually paid, you get the 2 years clawback. You transfer the risk to our PI. If it needs to go to ASCA, you've got us. If there needs a legal opinion, we're already in your camp. We won't litigate against you. We support you. With some planners seeing us as lead generation, whether it be for their existing client or new clients or family or friends, we've traditionally got a lot of referrals from planners. We save the capacity in your back office, 25, 50 to 100 hours per TPD claim. You focus on your core business. You outsource the process, not the client. And the minute we've got success, we're triaging that client back to you and your planners to give the advice needs. So all in all, it's quite a comprehensive model. We work as a team. You've got access to our intellectual property, and it allows you to make those really hard decisions. Do you scope in and run the claim yourself? Do you use us to determine the eligibility? And do we call it? If there's no ability to make a claim, let's call it early and decide what we need to do to get it to a point. Do we move it to coaching phase because they're just not ready yet? Or is there unequivocally no medical evidence or policy definition to allow that? To save you running a claim that won't go anywhere. If we submit the claim on your behalf to finalise, and we operate under this no-win, no-fee situation, most legal professionals will charge 20 to 40%. We cap ours at 10, but traditionally it's 3 to 5%. The higher the sum insured, the less. So reach out to the team. There's no obligation. We work together with you and your licensee. Have a conversation with us. We can do the pre-assessment. You can scope it in yourself, or you can make that own determination to scope it out, and look forward to chatting with you soon.